What's up everybody, welcome to the video. This video is about this hard drive from ZieBuddy, which is a 500GB hard drive. This isn't just a normal regular hard drive, this is a 500GB retro game hard drive. So we'll have a quick look over the specs, have a quick look at it, plug it in and see how it goes. So the hard drive says that it's for a Windows PC, but it also works on Mac, but we'll get into that a little bit later when we're talking about the specs. So this is a hard drive that you plug in the computer. You'll be able to access it via the computer itself to get in all the forms and stuff like that. But the main thing of this is that it's a fully bootable hard drive. So on your Windows PC, you can boot straight into that. Same with a Mac, you can boot straight into it to load up Batocera rather than logging into Windows or Mac to get to the emulators and stuff that way. So on a Windows PC, when you turn it on, you hold in the escape or delete button, and that takes you into the BIOS, then you can boot from that hard drive. From a Mac, you just hold down the option button and then that loads it up as well. So once you've loaded that hard drive up, you can then use it, and once you've rebooted, if you don't press any buttons to go into BIOS or load it up, then it'll just take you back to the main operating system of your computer. So according to the specs on the AliExpress listing, this has got 13,000 retro games and there's no duplicates. But we'll have a look when we turn that on. And it's also 100% plug and play, so you don't need any emulators or anything on your computer. Plug the hard drive in, you can boot from that and then run those. This is running the latest Batocera 41 version as well. So again, it works on Windows and Mac, and like I said, this works with the x86 hardware, 32-bit or 64-bit for Windows. Any ARM based device, which is a Windows Surface family, the Mac. So as long as you have the ARM based device, this should work. So let's open it and see what we have. So first out the box, we have this cable which is connected to the hard drive. Empty box now, and then this is the hard drive here. So there we go. You also get a little product warranty card, but then this is the hard drive here. It's just a Unitech hard drive, and it seems to be a hard drive caddy case, so I can pull that down and that opens it up and reveals the hard drive. So put that back on and we'll head over to the Mac and we'll try it out. So here we go, we will just plug in this hard drive here, like so. So hard drive's all plugged in, we have the Mac here. This one here is the options key, which is the one with the little squiggly lines. My key's a bit broke, so you might not be able to see it correctly, but if you hold that down and press power, the Mac will turn on. And then just like that, you have the option to select a different one. So we have this one here, so the EFI boot, so we can press that, and that should now boot into Batocera. So there we go, ZieBuddy Retro Games, and we have this start up there. There we go, so it's got PSP, Switch, Xbox, Arcade, etc. So now it's just loading everything up. And here we go. Just turn the volume down a bit. So we have all games here. It says we have 14,778 games. So I'm going here, it's got all of the games here. We have different filters so we can go back. So let's have a quick scroll through and see what sort of things we have. So yeah, back to the main screen now. So we have 1,908 MAME games. We have the Atari ST, which is 2,135. We have the Lynx, which is 75. Commodore 64, which is 2,618. You have the Xbox, which is 6. So we have Burnout, Capcom, Fable, Forza, Grab by the Ghoulies, and Halo. PC Engine, we have 2. What do we have in here? Reflecticon and that other one. In the NES, we have 1,166. Game Boy, we have 859. The SNES, 2,106. N64, we have 308 games. So that's quite a lot in there. As you can see there, I don't think there's any duplicates either, which it did say there wasn't any, which is always good. Game Boy Color, 596. Nintendo GameCube, we have 10. So we have Metroid Prime 2, Resident Evil, Disc 1, Disc 2, Resident Evil 4, Disc 1, Disc 2, SSX, Beautiful Joe, and The Legend of Zelda. Game Boy Advance, 1133. Nintendo DS, we have 32. Always interested in having a Nintendo DS. Got Chrono Trigger, Grease, Grand Theft Auto Chinatowns, Mario and Luigi, Mario Kart. Also got some Pokemon in there, I noticed. Pokemon Black, which is a duplicate, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Legend of Spyro. Nintendo Wii, we have 9. So we have Legend of Zelda, Metroid Prime again, Super Mario Bros. Wii, Resident Evil 4, Galaxy 2, Smash Bros. Brawl, and World of Zoo. Nintendo 3DS, we have 11. The Wii U, we have 5. So we have Bayonetta, Rayman Legends, Super Mario 3D World, Super Mario Maker. Nintendo Switch, we have 7 games. Celeste, Hollow Knight, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Brothers, Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda, 2 of them. So Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. We have a 3DO, which is 19. Ports, we have 4. So we have Doom, Mr. Boom, OD Commander, and SDL Pop, which is Prince of Persia. Sega Genesis, we have 946. Sega Mega Drive, we have 1. Old Towers, interesting game to have for Mega Drive on there. Game Gear, 335. Sega Saturn, 25. Sega Mega Drive 32X, 35. We have 12 games on the Model 3. Daytona USA 2, Power Edition and Battle on the Edge. Harley Davidson, LA Machine Guns, Magical Truck Adventure, Scud Race, Sega Rally 2, 2DX, Virtual Striker 98. Sega Dreamcast, we have 14. Crazy Taxi 2, Dead or Alive 2, Rayman 2, Resident Evil 3, Sega Rally 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3, House of Dead 2, Virtua Tennis. Naomi 77, Naomi 2, 12, Neo Geo 140. PlayStation, we have 61. So Ape Escape, Castlevania, Colin McRae Rally 2, Crash Bandicoot 2, Crash Team Racing, Dino Crisis, Final Fantasy, Formula 1, Gran Turismo 1 and 2, ISS Pro Evo and Evo 2, Metal Gear Solid, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus. We have both those. Parasite Eve, Ridge Racer Type 4, Rage Racer, Resident Evil 2 DualShock Edition, which was good. 3, we have Sand Hill, Tekken 3, Tony Hawk's 1 and 2, Vagrant Story, and Xenogears. PS2, we have 19 games. So Bully, Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy, God of War, Metal Gear 2, Prince of Persia, Resident Evil 4, Silent Hill 2. We have PSP, we have 69 games. So Burnout Legends, Crisis Core, that one seems to be a duplicate. We do have God of War in there, Chinatown, Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City and Vice Cities. Little Big Planet. Yeah, we have that one as well. Metal Gear Solid, digital graphical novel. Portable Ops Plus. Quite a few in there. Has even PS3 games. So Batman Arkham Asylum, Bioshock 2, Call of Duty 4, GTA 4 Complete Edition, San Andreas, Metal Gear Solid, Uncharted as well. Interesting. PS Vita, we have 9. So you have Age of Zombies, Disgaea, Formula 1, Persona 4, and SW Chronicles 3. So as you can see, this is the game loaded on the Game Boy, and you have the surround sounds, and you have the surrounds that goes around the game. Seems to be running fine on the Game Boy. And so here we go, we have a Dreamcast one as well. So at the moment I don't have any controllers connected to it, but let's see if I can work out the controls on the keyboard. I assume this is A and B, maybe these two for the other ones. Reverse drive. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of insight into this little hard drive. But as it runs on your PC, the games and what you'll be able to run depends on your computer setup. So this is quite an old MacBook, so some of the games work, some of the games don't. They run a bit slow, but that's because it's not that powerful. It's just used as a sort of a computer to go on websites and update stuff and that sort of thing. Whereas on my iMac, it runs perfectly fine on it. So for something like this, that's what you have to bear in mind. It hasn't got its own running processors on the hard drive. It's your actual computer. So if your computer's not that powerful, it might not run some of the games, especially like the PS3, PS2, PSP, some of the things that draw more power from your computer. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more videos on this, maybe I can get in playing some games and stuff like that, let me know in the comments below and I'll do a video on that as well. If you're interested in one of these as well, head into the link in the description and there'll be an AliExpress link. You can buy it from there. They do have some other hard drives as well. I think there's a 12 terabyte hard drive, which is a massive thing. And then apparently they're releasing some new products soon as well, so it'll be interesting to see what they're going to release. But yeah, link in description if you want one of these. But until next time, see ya.